I don't read newspapers, I don't watch television. I never ever see the replies.
Okay, you just enjoy the entire fact that you've आग लगा दी आपने उसके बाद फिर लपटें आप देखते रहते
हैं. My intention is not to put fire, my intention is to express what I felt at that time. Sarkar is a kind of a realistic Superman, to put a wonderful, better word. Sarkar is not Balasaheb's story. Sarkar doesn't have anything to do with Shiv Sena.
Well, we have a celebrity that I'm eagerly looking forward to, because he is one person in Bollywood, in the Indian film industry, that who's as upfront as possible. You can ask him anything and he'll answer you in that light itself, and he never just comes back to us later कि यार वो please निकाल देना, because that is one quality about him that I absolutely love. Gopal Varma sir, play having you back on BollywoodHungama, and sir, you seem to be in news consistently. Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it? The entire
actually never watch news.
Achha, okay.
So then the question of me being in the news doesn't turn. I don't read newspapers, I don't watch television, I don't ever read the replies to my tweets.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much cut off.
Okay,
so
you don't read the
question
replies.
Of me being in the news doesn't
Right.
apply. Yeah.
These days news is more about Twitter actually, because it's social media is something that is
even on
news in
Twitter.
itself.
I never ever see the replies.
Okay, you just enjoy the entire fact that you've आग लगा दी आपने उसके बाद फिर लपटें आप देखते रहते हैं.
My intention is not to put fire. My intention is to express what I felt at that time.
Right.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes ugly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, Sarkar, that's one I think franchise of yours which has a tremendous interest, and both the films have done exceedingly well. Both the films have been really appreciated by the critics and the audience alike. You're having Sarkar 3. Amitabh Bachchan is back. He's looking extremely good. Both the promos, they're looking extremely good as well. One of the questions that comes to my mind is that if maybe you would have released on April 7th, maybe it would have been ideal as well, because it was like a solo release week. Why is it that you wanted to?
See, I somehow honestly do not believe dates make a difference. It can make a difference for the maybe sometimes availability of screens, obviously, because screens are limited depending on that,
Yeah.
I mean, common sense tells me either you're interested in the film or not. If you're interested, whichever date it comes, whichever film it comes with, you will see it. If you're not interested, whether it's solo or not, I mean, I don't ever go to see a film just because only that is running. There's too much of choice people have.
Right.
So I feel the emphasis on a so-called perfect date, I think it's highly exaggerated.
It's highly exaggerated.
I think you should just do it when everything is perfectly done. For whatever little hiccups we had in some post-production and all that, we just wanted to make it as perfect as possible before coming.
Right. Okay, now you had 3 films coming on May 12th. Now you're having 2 films. Does that make you feel good? Because obviously you get more screens.
That's exactly my answer what I gave. I believe people, when they see the trailer or whatever the background, in case they're interested in the Sarkar franchise, I think that is what it will make them see the film. So whether 2 films are coming, 1 film is coming, I don't think it makes any difference at all.
It doesn't make a difference. Now, Sarkar 1, Sarkar 2, when it came, Bal Thackeray was alive. Now he's no more. Almost everyone has felt that it is the character of Mr. Bachchan is based on Bal Thackeray. Now, how much of the reference point did you have for Sarkar 3, considering that Mr. Thackeray is no more alive, and you're just taking forward the story, and you're saying that that Sarkar is far more dangerous now, far more hungry for blood in a way as well.
See, Faridoon, for me, Sarkar is a kind of a realistic Superman, to put a wonderful, better word.
Realistic.
The fact that I'm saying, like a man who you can look up to, a man who can depend upon, a man who can probably come and sort your problems out, or a common man always wants a hero, which is what a concept of a superhero or a Superman comes from, He might not be jumping in the air, he might not do stunts and all that, but with his mind, with his manipulative and cunning and his power of his ruthless decisions, he kind of takes up people's causes and almost runs a parallel system to the establishment.
Right.
So obviously a man like that will have many situations cropping up. So the reference to Balasaheb, even in the original Sarkar, for me was like, if a man like Balasaheb exists, Sarkar also can exist. Now what is Balasaheb? Balasaheb, without any official position or not being representative of winning an election, just as the power of his personality, he had a certain hold over a large mass of people. That is exactly the reference point. But Sarkar is not Balasaheb's story. Sarkar doesn't have anything to do with Shiv Sena. It's got nothing to do with what Balasaheb actually stood for. So I think the comparison is only to that extent right. So carrying forward the same thing, now there are certain media reports that I took some parts, and just because Sarkar has a grandson, is it Aditya Thackeray and all that?
Amit Sar's character.
Amit Sar's character. Yes, he's a grandson. But you see, if you look at it, there is not a conflict between Aditya Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray or something. So I think it is just a needless comparison. It creates its own world, and except for the reference point, like I said, if at all a man can exist without any power, I mean official power, beyond that I do not think there is any comparison.
Right.
Yeah.